First, I would do the light toning water like what I said. So just konting patak lang, besh. Huwag masyadong madami. Hindi porke madami eh okay. So I warm it up and just make sampal-sampal sa face. Ganyan-ganyan. Okay. Hey guys, today's episode I'm going to talk to you about glow up, but also in this episode I'm going to be speaking in Tagalog because maybe some of you know I was born and raised in the Philippines. I moved to the US about 10 years ago and I did not forget speaking Tagalog at all. In fact, namimiss ko siya every day. That I wish I can meet up with my Filipino friends here. Kaya lang, because of the pandemic, we can't really do that. So right now, I'm about to take a shower, and when I come back, I will show you my very easy makeup routine. I'm not a makeup artist, and this is just something that I learned over the years, trial and error, and hopefully you can get something from it. While we are talking about makeup, we're going to talk about a little bit about life, and I am excited where the conversation is going to go. So I will be back. Hello, I'm back. So, katapos ko lang maligo and I made my coffee as I showed you earlier sa bureau ng ating blog. I like coffee. I like drinking coffee. It makes me feel like home when I was younger. Ang quality time namin ng mga magulang ko and mga kapatid ko is always we're drinking coffee. All right, like what I said, today we're going to do an everyday makeup looks very easy. I'm not a makeup artist. I did take a maquillage makeup tutorial class one time and that was a lot of fun. So I learned a lot about my skin. However, my struggle a lot of times is to find a right color match for my skin because my skin is kind of yellow. I'll show you closer. So as you can see, I'm a normal person. I'm an everyday person. I have all these marks from, I have sun damage. I have these pimples, and this area right here by my chin is my problem area. Because this area, when I first moved to the US, I don't know, like I was trying to fit in. So I would go do sunbathing. Di ako magkasuot ng, I won't wear sunscreen. Like I feel like, okay, this is what the Americans do, so I should do it too. Big mistake. My skin is very sensitive. I like to keep it simple when I'm using the skincare. Whenever I'm in the Philippines, I would go to Bello. Hi, Dr. Bello, Dr. Tina. Those are my favorite doctors. They take care of my skin. But since I haven't been there for a long time, I'm just doing DIY. So it took a while, a lot of trial and error. That's one of the things we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about trial and error and how to glow up. This video is how to glow up physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So my everyday skincare these days is this product here in Okinawa, Japan. It's Muji. I know merong kita ba? So it's Muji. I know merong Muji sa Pilipinas, sa Greenbelt meron. Nakita ko isang beses. I don't know if they sell skincare. So this skincare, I like it. So I bought a small bottle because I have a sensitive skin and I want to try it first. But so far, so good. So kita nyo naman, konti na lang yung laman. And a little goes a long way, really. So I first used the light toning water. And then I use the booster water. essence lotion. So what's really good here in Okinawa, Japan, because the weather here in Okinawa is almost similar to the Philippines, where it's hot, it's humid. The only difference is that during winter, malamig talaga mga besh. Malamig na talagang kala mo Baguio. Baguio. Kala mo Baguio. As in talagang malamig, kailangan mong mag-coat. So yun lang yung difference. But pag summer talaga, mainit, tagaktak pawis mo, ganyan. So maganda yung mga products nila. It's very light on the skin and it really helps me as much as it can. You know, like my skin, like what I said, is very problematic. So I use these. Whenever after shower, I will let my hair dry for a little bit. And then I would apply the skincare. This is the only skincare. So these two, and then my favorite and trusted Elta MD Sunscreen. I have been using this for over a decade now. So I get it from Amazon, and it's really good for sensitive skin. It has SPF 46. I wish it is SPF 50, but it's good enough. First, I would do the light toning water, like what I said. So just konting patak lang, besh. Huwag masyadong madami. Hindi porke madami okay. So I warm it up and just make sampal-sampal sa face, ganyan, okay. So ano bang gusto kong pag-usapan ngayon? Like what I said, I want to talk about how to glow up. Ano ba yung definition ng glow up? Okay? So iba-iba yung definition na nakita ko sa internet, pero I will tell you what my definition is. So, ang definition ko ng glow up is, of course, lahat ng aspect ng pagkatao natin included. Hindi lang katawan, hindi lang isip, hindi lang puso or spiritual. Ang glow up for me is balance. So, balanse ka sa buhay mo. Para sa akin, ang balanse is, alam mo kung kailan mo bibigyan ng atensyon yung isang aspeto ng buhay mo sa necessary time. So, So, I waited for it to dry a little bit. So, ang bilis niya nag-dry. Pag makita mo, medyo makita mo na yung medyo nag-glow-glow na siya. So, meron akong ring light ngayon, syempre, pampaganda. Pero, pag walang ring light, ganito yung tsura. Okay, so walang ring light, makikita mo pa din yung medyo bounce na ng bahagya. So, turn on natin. Ayan, makita mo, oh. Next is itong Booster Essence Lotion na part of the Muji skin line. So, mga 3 patak lang again. And then, sampal-sampal the face. So, makita mo, ayan, oh, nakita mo na yung medyo glow-glow na. And then, I will let it sit over my face hanggang mag-absorb na siya. Ang problema lang sa skincare, for my skin type, I am oily, but I have dehydrated skin. Part of my lifestyle, I like coffee, I forget to drink water, it's my fault. And then we have a dehumidifier dito sa bahay namin sa Japan, because here in Japan, regulations against mold are very maigpit sila. So mold really causes a lot of respiratory problems. So we have to have a dehumidifier inside our home, and that affects the hydration of my skin. Okay, so I can already tell that this video is going to be long. Bear with me. So the next thing I apply is the sunscreen. So the sunscreen, it gives me enough glow because this sunscreen has a little bit of sheen. Medyo meron siyang glow factor. Ayan, makikita mo medyo kumikintab-kintab siya. So konti lang yung ina-apply ko kasi ang nangyayari sa skin ko is I tend to what's the word? Oxidize. Yeah, so the foundation tends to oxidize on my skin. So as little product as I can is what I do. I don't always use primer. I only use primer if I want my makeup to stay long. Let's say I will go to a event, for example, Marine Corps Ball, and gusto ko yung skin ko magstay ng matagal. Syempre, pabonggahan tayo doon. So, yeah, pakita ko sa inyo. So, I will zoom you in. So, medyo lalo na siyang nag-glow. Makikita nyo, I have marks. And my makeup style is always just, gusto ko yung parang glow-up version of me. Meaning, ako pa din siya. Makikilala mo pa din ako. Pero, mas, updated version of me. But I want to talk to you about, I will tell you 4 aspects of glow up, okay? So, ano ba yung glow up? Ang glow up is, ang definition ko ng glow up, nasa sa'yo yan. Nasa sa'yo yung kung ano yung measurement mo ng glow up. Pero, merong 4 na aspeto akong tinitingnan para sa sarili ko, para malaman ko, ay, nag-glow up ba ako or hindi. And, ikinukumpara ko lang yung measurement ko. Always, I try to, I'm not perfect. I always fail to see what the things that I've done good in my life because I always spot for mistakes. 4 aspects. Number 1 is take care of myself. So, ano bang ibig sabihin ng taking care of myself? Yung taking care of myself aspect is, sa Pilipinas, definition ng taking care of self. You take care of yourself by number 1 is you have to get to know yourself, okay? Get to know who you are, not ano yung sinabi ng magulang mo about you or sinabi ng best friend mo about you or sinabi ng patid mo about you or lolo at lola mo about you. Notice I say, ang mga minention kong tao are those people that are important to you because I know that, yeah, you will believe more from the people that you love. Even though you hate them, even though they hurt you, you still take it on as an identity, whether you know it or not. Kunwari, kwento ko sa'yo, inom lang ako So, simula pa lang bata ako, mahilig na ako magsalita. Mahilig na akong ang pangarap ko is maging artista or makita sa TV. Una, maging artista, tapos ang pangarap ko din ay maging broadcaster and all that. When I was applying for college, my dad told me that anyone who wants to be a broadcaster have to be very, very, very good in order to earn money. And maybe it's not what he meant, but he probably thinks I'm not the best. He probably thinks I'm not really good and I can't make it in this field. And so, unknowingly, I took it on. Hindi ko alam na I was living by that voice inside my head that constantly tells me you have to be the best. You have to be the best in order for you to earn money. And coming from a third world country, earning money to support your family is very normal aspiration in life. That's usually what you'll hear. We just want to earn money, support our family, and help our family. So get to know yourself, okay? Now it's ready. I'm going to mix up these 2 foundations. Sorry, babalik tayo doon. But I want to let you know that these 2 foundations, it serves a purpose. So this one is mattifying. This is parang semi-mattifying yung kanyang effect. So Makeup Forever. Hindi mo kailangan ng Makeup Forever. You can use Ever Bilena or BLK. BLK are really good. Whatever. And then Glossier. So in Glossier, I use the dark tone. Medyo nasaktan yung pride ko nung time na yun. Parang, hindi naman ako dark bakit dark? But it's another thing, that lesson that I am telling you is beware of labels, okay? When you get to know yourself, at first, it's okay na i-base mo yung identity mo sa label na narinig mo from other people. But as you grow older and you develop more awareness about yourself, you have to take it upon you to create your own identity. So, before I was just using this, and then I'm like, it's not working, and I thought it was my application. And then, this one doesn't stay long, so right now I'm combining them too. So, I'm gonna shake it. And then, I'm going to just 1 pump. And then, maybe so you'll see it there. Maybe usually 3 pumps. 1, 2, 3 ng Glossier. Okay? And then I'll mix them. Mix. And then I will start from here, and I always start from, I will zoom you in. I start from the bottom kasi ito yung problematic area ko. So I start here. So dab. So I use 1 pump of the Makeup Forever and another, and then 3 drops of Glossier. Okay, so I like to do that because there's leftovers. So for this one, I am using a beauty blender. You can use your hands, your fingers, or you can also use brush, whatever it is. So I will just keep on blending it this way to create a even complexion. Okay, so you have to get to know yourself and you have to be brave enough and courageous enough to create your own identity. Why do I say brave enough and courageous enough? It's because when you're creating your identity and it's not what people are comfortable seeing, usually you will hear a lot of resistance from the people that you love. And when you're not courageous enough to stand up for yourself and not doubt yourself when you make mistakes, it will be a tough life for you. So the next one that I don't hear a lot of people talking about, but I will tell you, is you have to take care of your space. Papasok dyan yung emotional, yung physical, and yung mental. So, unahin natin yung mental space. May mga tao na they will invade your mental space. Meaning, if they have problems, they tend to dump it on you. Meaning like, masyadong nega. And dahil mahal mo yung tao na yon, inaalaw mo sila na i-dump yung mga hinanakit nila sa buhay sa'yo kasi you want them to feel that there's somebody there for them, which is noble and good. And that's what I do with my family too, you know? But you have to take care of yourself first and your space in order for you to give to other people. All right, so let's go back to the makeup. I usually don't put a lot of makeup on my forehead because my forehead is even na siya. Ang ginagawa ko ngayon is biniblend ko lang siya maigi. Binibit ko yung face ko, ganyan. Okay, so I forgot to tell you that when I do my makeup, I try to match it with my outfit. So today, I chose to wear just a plain shirt and I might wear this new accessory that I got. So it's very simple, but it gives statement. I want to match that yung kung ano yung personality na gusto kong ipakita ngayon. Okay, so you have to take care of your space, take care of your mental space, your spiritual space, your emotional space. And how do you do that? You have to define your limit. Define your limit kung gaano lang yung kaya mong i-take from them. Otherwise, you're gonna get sick. And that happens to me a lot of times. You know, I'm not perfect. I try to practice what I preach, you know, my guiding star in order to live a healthy life. It doesn't always happen because guilt is gonna come to you. You're gonna feel guilty. You want to be there for your family. And I get that, I understand that. Okay, let's do my eyes first. So, with eyes, the window to your soul, I use this product. This is a Kylie Jenner product. And this is an old palette. This is an old palette. So, ito yung unang version niya ng Burgundy palette. So, kita nyo naman, ano na siya, medyo gutay-gutay na siya dahil matagal na to. This one hit pan already. I like it because it complements my color skin. I have a very yellow and green tone, I feel like. These colors right here, these colors right here are everyday makeup look. So, part of getting to know yourself is getting to know your facial features. So for me, I will show you. This is my eye. This is me looking straight ahead in the camera. And I know that this eye has a little bit of lid space than this. This one is little, like you can see, wala siya masyadong space. And if you can see, it actually falls over my eyelashes. And then it's a little fluffy, yung eyes ko. And it's okay. I love my eyes. It's sad that I can't do a lot of, I can't, but I have to practice yung mga cut crease ganyan. I just don't have time for that. So what I usually do is I go for this shade. This shade right here, I think is the beach shade, this guy. So you can see I've used it a lot. Sometimes I use BLK product as well. This is their eye, their cheeks, and their lip kind of makeup. But for today, since you'll see that my eyes are a little oily, I want to use a Kylie Jenner. It's my go-to. So I'm using this Sigma blending brush, but you don't have to have a Sigma blending brush. You can use this Morphe M433. This is a BH Cosmetics 105 brush, and it's important for me to have this kind of brush because my eyes are really, the spaces are small. You have to adapt to my eye. And then this one is a BH Cosmetics. It's a 104 brush, so I just use it to blend the lines because I don't like harsh lines. So I will start by creating a shape that goes higher than my crease. So the crease is, ito yung crease, so nakatago siya. But when I open my eyes, hindi mo na siya makita. So I wanna create it all the way up here, but not too dramatic. And I will show you first how to do it, and then we're gonna fast forward it because this video is super long na. Long na. Okay, so the third one, while we're doing this, you have to take care of your finances. Because finances, pera, in the Philippines, actually anywhere in the world, pera is power. So if you have money, you have power. And some people misuse that power, some people use it the right way. But you have to admit that when you have money, you're able to be more free to do what you want. Kung ano man yung gusto mong i-help, how much you want to help other people, you really have to have money. So you gotta take care of your finances. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. So I will close my eye. I usually close my eyes like this, and I try to shape it to like kind of like yung itlog, yung dulo ng itlog. So hindi lalagpas dito, hindi lalagpas dito. I try to make it like just within the vicinity of this line and then this line. I just wanted to look a little bit more put together, not totally change the shape. I'm not changing the shape of my eye. I'm just accentuating it. I want to look like I cared, but not too much, if that makes sense. I know you guys know what that is. Okay, so now you can see here, now if I look at you, yeah, you can still see the makeup. So I either stop there or I darken it. It depends on what I'm doing. So if I'm filming like this, I will typically darken it so that the camera picks it up. But if I'm just running errands, I stop here. So you take care of your finances. You have heard from all of the financial guru out there to just spend within your means. Try not to get yourself in debt and budget your money. You all know that. And then, so I'm using this blending brush. So you can see it's a little bit more stiff, but it's really soft compared to this blending brush. So if I put them together, makikita nyo na mas pinched ito kesa dito. What's the difference? What does it do to my eye? So if I use this one, ang pagbe-blend niya, pag binlend ko, masyado siyang blown out. Pag ito naman, mabe-blend yung line, pero ano siya, stay yung shape niya. So minsan gusto ko blown out, minsan gusto ko stay yung shape niya. For today, gusto ko stay lang yung shape niya. So gagamitin ko tong blending brush na to. So ngayon bine-blend ko siya, blend hanggang sa mawala na yung harsh lines niya. At maging itsurang skin siya. So ngayon, makikita natin na ganito na yung kulay ng foundation. Usually hindi na siya nag-oxidate talaga. Take a job that will support your family during this time. Everybody's having a hard time. Swallow your pride. There's nothing wrong with working another job that's not within the line of your degree, college degree. Okay, so the number 4, and this is if you take away one thing from this video, is that I want you to remember this. This is, nobody told me this. Nobody taught me this thing growing up, because this is I was raised the opposite way. Okay, but before that, so you can see here, medyo meron akong signs ng katandaan, but it's not too much. I'm blessed that I didn't have a lot, and I'm 39 years old. So I don't always use concealer, so I will just use this shade. And I will have I'll show you. See, it's a super, super, super tiny amount. And I will blend it. And then just where I need it. So usually I need it on this side and on this side. So makikita mo, di ba? Ayan, oh, yung parang line, doon ko lang siya nilalagay. Okay. Ayoko kasi yung masyadong masyadong bright over here. It makes my eyes really smaller than it is already. And I want my eyes to look awake. So I will blend it. I try not to blend it over here so makikita mo yung line ng lower lid ko. I try not to go all the way there. It doesn't look good on me. It's part of getting to know yourself. So you get to know yourself, not because yung mga guru is like, shrunk, gagayahin mo yun. And that was a mistake when I was learning how to do makeup. And I was not allowing myself to make mistakes. I was like, you're not doing it right. You're stupid. You're, like you just have to buy new makeup. But that's not the case. So I'm quite happy with how this looks. Like what I said, I'm not trying to look like somebody else. I'm just trying to enhance what I already have. Sometimes I powder my under eye, sometimes I don't. It depends on the weather, but I will set it later. So I want to finish the bottom eye. And I will take the same shade, yung beach shade ng Kylie Cosmetics na makeup line. So I don't close it up dito sa line dito kasi it closes my eye. And that's one thing that I discovered about myself. And you have to discover what you like about yourself too. I like my eyes expressive. And when I close it up, it just makes it look like I'm always, like scrutinizing people, like, and I don't want that. So I start here. Dito ako nag-start. Kung nasaan yung itim ng mata ko. So I start there. Kind of gives the illusion of bigger eyes too. So I start there. And then sometimes I will go, you can see it, I will go here, but not all the time. Okay, and this is the brush that I'm using, the small brush. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side. So, you can see na medyo malaki ng tingnan ng konti yung eyes ni Lola. That's it. So, that's what I do with the lower eye. And sometimes I will add a darker color over here and here, but today I won't do that. So you can see it's very simple. So at this point, I will set some parts of my face, not all. And I'm using, it's called Powder of Glossier Cosmetics. I don't like those powders na masyadong nagmamattify ng face kasi gusto ko medyo glowy pero hindi naman mamantika. So I'll just get a little bit and usually just powder my nose a little bit and then yung ilalim ng mata. Okay? Okay. Then just the leftovers, I will just go over my face. And so as you can see, it's very, very natural. Now, I want to put back some of the dimensions on my face. And this is what I'm using. It says can make shading powder. So the shade is number 3, and this is how it looks like. And I like this because it doesn't look grayish on my face. Okay, so allow yourself to make mistakes. What do you mean? Allow yourself to make mistakes in a way na, syempre hindi mo naman iisipin na, oh, okay lang to na magkaroon ako na, that I will make mistakes. Of course, you want to be successful. You want to plan out what you're going to do with your life. You want to make good decisions in your life. But not because you planned your life, not because you prepared for everything. It doesn't mean na, oh, sorry, I'm using a Morphe brush. I forgot what the name is. So I'm just going over what is unimaginable cheekbones. I don't really have cheekbones. I do have cheekbones physically. I have cheekbones, but I have a round face and full cheeks, which I like because it makes me look young. So not because you planned, not because you did everything right, it doesn't mean you're not gonna fail or make mistakes. I'm sorry, that's just the truth about life. I wish I can tell you otherwise, that you will always be successful. But if there's one thing that I've learned for the 39 years, and if there's one thing that people taught me, if there's one thing that the educational system taught me, is that it's okay to make mistakes. It's so sad when we teach our kids that making mistakes is not okay. That ang nabibigyan lang ng importansya is those people who are always doing good. And yes, we need to reward people who are doing really good in life, but we also need to stop making labels, making punishments, or giving punishments to the people who screws up. You know, like, you will screw up. Why don't we, as adults, okay, this is a topic that really gets me going. Why don't we teach our kids? Why don't we teach our kids that it's okay to make mistakes? Don't assume complacency, but when you make mistakes, show them that while they're kids, it's very safe to make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. And this is what you need to do. Instead of scolding them, instead of telling them that they are stupid, they should have done better, why don't you tell them, all right, you're gonna fall, you're going to make mistakes, but this is what you need to do in order to avoid mistakes. This is what you need to do in order to get up again when you're making mistakes. Why not do that, you know? And I was talking to someone, my one of the militaries here, and he was telling me about his daughter, and he's like, I was teaching my daughter how to ride a skateboard, and I know she's gonna fail, like her butt in the ground, and you know, because she's learning. You know what he taught her? He taught her what to do, how to spot when you're about to fall, and how to deliberately get out of the skateboard when you know when you're about to fall. And that to me is a very important life lesson. Like, he was not teaching him that he will never fall. He tells her, you will fall, but this is what you do when you're about to fall, to avoid accident, to avoid further hurting yourself. And I truly wish that a lot of people are like that. It doesn't have to be your child. You know, if you have an opportunity to mentor someone, mentor them about the importance of allowing yourself to make mistakes. Okay. So this is it. Actually, I sometimes would add blush. So with this product, what I do is I put it on my lips first, because when I put it directly on my cheek, oh my gosh, magmumukha akong clown. So I do the inside first, like really the inside, like here. To achieve a natural look, you have to match the inside of your lip. See, it kind of is matching, right? So And then inside. Bakit inside? Kasi kapag ginanyan mo siya, madidistribute naman na siya. And mukha akong kumain ng cherry ball. But that's okay. Okay. I don't super align yung top. I just let the leftover from the middle to kind of distribute. And this makeup is not super long staying. It actually, you have to apply it as much as you can. All right, so now the bristles doesn't have a lot of product as earlier, yung unang pagtanggal. I will put some over here sa imaginary cheekbone, and then just dab, 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 dab. I will use my trusty beauty blender. And then what it does is, if I put it here, it makes my face look very round. And that's fine. But for this look, sometimes I do that when I want to look really young. But for this, I put it on the high points of my cheek to give me the illusion of like medyo naman mabalance yung kabilugan ng mukha natin, mga besh. So just blend, blend, blend. Make sure parang, ay, nakita lang si crush. Oh, nag-blush lang. Ganyan. Ganyan lang tayo dapat. Tapos, ganito rin dito. Ganyan. And then, medyo i-blend-blend mo lang. Okay, so earlier, di ba sabi ko, yung dalawang mata ko, hindi siya magkapareho ng shape. Ganon din yung pisngi ko. Magkaiba din siya ng shape. Dito medyo pa ganon. Medyo banat siya. Dito medyo mayroong definition ng jaw. Dito medyo iba yung definition niya. So, sometimes, mas makapal yung blush ko dito kaysa dito para medyo magpantay siya. And then, yung whatever is left over, I'll just put it on top here. And para balance lang na, ay, sun-kissed ate, oh. Ganda, oh. Ganda mestiza, oh. Ganon. O, di yun na. Mukha ka ng tao, kaysa kanina, di ba? So, this is my effortless everyday look. So, makita mo, magkaiba yung effect niya. So, medyo blend-blend pa natin dito. Okay? Now, you might ask, what do I do with my eyebrows? Today, I'm not gonna do anything with it because I just want it to look very natural. And then, I'm just gonna add a little bit of mascara. So very, very light lang na curly. And then, I use Glossier again. I like Glossier. I also like BLK products. Hello, Ate Ann. Baka pwede mo naman padalan dyan. And then, konti lang talaga. Yung ano lang, makita lang yung pilik mata mo. And then, sa baba din, very, very light. So, this is it. This is my everyday makeup look. I hope you like it. I hope you like the definition ng glow up. I will zoom you out para makita mo naman. And then if you want to wear, never mind. So yan, para makita mo naman. I will change pag walang ilaw, gato yung tsura niya. Parang wala lang. We'll change it to yellow. Okay, so this is how it looks. I hope you like it, and let me know if there's anything that you want me to discuss. Kung may tanong kayo about life, because I really like discussing everything about life motivation, personal development, professional development. Those are my things. I like to tell stories. So if there's any story that you want to know about me, if there's any advice that you need, don't hesitate to message me in any of my social media. It's going to be on the screen. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!